Most people think saving money is hard. They think it requires a huge salary, perfect discipline, or some extreme lifestyle where you stop enjoying life. And this very mindset is the main reason they never save anything. Because if something seems difficult, your brain avoids it. But the truth is, saving money isn't hard, it's just misunderstood. And once you understand it correctly, saving money becomes almost automatic. Not motivating, not painful, not restrictive, just easy. Let's start with the biggest lie. People think saving money means I have to stop spending money. This is wrong. Saving money doesn't start with spending less, it starts with thinking differently. Because if saving were just about self-control, everyone with discipline would be rich. But real life doesn't work that way. Saving money is a system problem, not a willpower problem. And systems are always easier than discipline. Saving seems difficult because people try to do it this way. They earn money, they spend normally, then at the end of the month they ask, okay, how much can I save now? By then, the money's already gone. Rent, food, subscriptions, unexpected expenses, impulse purchases. That's why saving becomes stressful. But notice something crucial. The problem is the timing, not the income. This is the most important rule. You don't save what's left after spending. You spend what's left after saving. That's it. One sentence, but it changes everything. Because now saving isn't a decision, it's automatic. As soon as the money hits your account, a small portion immediately goes into savings. No thinking, no emotions, no debate. And once the money is out of sight, it's out of mind. Most people delay saving because they think, what's the point of saving such a small amount? But this thinking keeps them poor forever. Saving money isn't about the amount, it's about identity. The moment you save even a small amount, you become a saver, and identity is powerful. The person who saves $100 a month is much closer to saving $1,000 than the person who saves nothing, because habits compound. This is what people don't understand. Money feels abstract. The numbers on the screen don't feel real. That's why it's easy to spend and hard to save. So you have to make money visible. Instead of thinking, I saved $5,000, think, I bought future peace of mind. Because saving isn't about money, it's about reducing future stress. Every dollar saved is one less moment of panic, one less rushed decision, one more option in life. This is the most dangerous lie. People say, when I earn more, I'll start saving. But if you can't save with less money, you won't be able to save with more money either. Why? Because lifestyle inflation kicks in. More income doesn't fix a broken system. It only exposes it. That's why so many high-income earners still live paycheck to paycheck. Saving starts with low income, not high income. Most budgets fail for one reason. They're too detailed. People create complicated spreadsheets with 20 categories. They track every coffee, every snack, every little expense. This works for about a week. Then life happens. Instead, use a simple system. Track only 3 things. 1. Fixed expenses. 2. Savings. 3. Everything else. If saving happens automatically, the other things don't matter as much. Your brain hates decisions. The more decisions you make about money, the worse your decisions become. So the goal is to eliminate decisions. Automatic transfers, separate accounts, default settings. When saving is the default option, not saving feels weird. That's when it becomes easy. Most people think emergency funds are boring. They're not. Emergency funds empower you. Without savings, every problem feels like a crisis. With savings, problems become inconveniences. Car breaks down? Annoying, not terrifying. Job trouble? Stressful, but manageable. Savings don't make life perfect. They make life peaceful. Saving money is often described as a sacrifice. This is misleading. You're not giving anything up. You're choosing future freedom over temporary pleasure. Every purchase is a trade-off, today's comfort versus tomorrow's options. When you look at it this way, saving doesn't feel restrictive. It feels intentional. You don't need motivation. Motivation runs out. You need structure. Motivation is emotional. Structure is logical. And money works better with logic. If saving depends on how you feel, you won't be able to save consistently. If saving is automatic, emotions don't matter. Most overspending doesn't come from big purchases. It comes from these things: convenience, subscriptions, impulse purchases. It's just a little bit of money. But small leaks sink a ship. But the goal isn't to cut everything. The goal is awareness. Once you see where the money goes, you naturally adjust. No force needed. Saving money is delayed gratification. But delayed gratification isn't suffering. It's wisdom. Children who can wait for a reward do better later in life. Money works the same way. Saving trains your mind to think long-term, and long-term thinking solves most money problems. Here's the simplest rule. Whenever income increases, increase savings, not lifestyle. If your salary increases, save a portion of it immediately. This way, you enjoy some of the increase, but your future also benefits. This prevents lifestyle inflation. Something interesting happens when you save money. You walk differently. You think differently. You make decisions differently. Because desperation disappears. You don't accept bad deals. You don't tolerate bad situations. You don't panic easily. Savings don't just change your bank account. They change your behavior. Saving is about security. Investing is about growth. Don't confuse them. You don't invest emergency money. You don't save for long-term wealth. Saving comes first. Without savings, investing becomes emotional, and emotional investing loses money. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to optimize everything. You just need to start. Saving a little is better than saving nothing at all. Consistency is better than perfection. Always. Saving money creates emotional compounding. At first, it feels pointless. Then it feels reassuring. Then it feels empowering. And eventually, it feels normal. That's when you win. Because what feels normal no longer feels difficult. The goal of saving money isn't to get rich. It's to reduce fear. Fear of emergencies. Fear of mistakes. Fear of uncertainty. Saving replaces fear with options, and options equal freedom. Saving money seems difficult only before you start. After that, it becomes boring, and boring is good, because boring systems create stable lives. Saving money doesn't mean being extreme, it means being deliberate. And when you stop making it harder than it needs to be, you realize something important. Saving money was never difficult, it was just misunderstood. Saving money is easier than you think.